Awesome, awesome, awesome. Jimmy in all the way from Malaysia. Welcome, sir. Benjamin, Richmond, Virginia. Leonard from South Florida. Detroit, Herman. Mike from North Carolina. Welcome, everyone. We want to thank you once again for coming to this webinar. You're not here by accident, okay? You're not here by accident. You are here because you're looking for information. You're looking for something that can take your financial situation over the top. In the times that we're living in, ladies and gentlemen, the times we're living in, we need a miracle, okay? Let me just say it like that. We need a miracle. So my name is Ontarian Hawkins. For those of you who don't know me, I'm known as a passive income guru. Been in the entrepreneurship online game, affiliate marketing game, you name it, for well over 2 decades. All right. Got started in early 2000s in network marketing, traditional network marketing, go way back to traditional MLM, phone book, cold calling, hotel meetings, you name it. I've done it. And I came online in around 2006, where because I wanted something different. I got tired of chasing people to, or trying to convince them to join me, right? So the online space has changed the way I've done a lot of things. I can reach more people in a short amount of time. And, things have been very good. Now, yesterday I did a video, actually a couple of days ago, I did a video sharing with you what has happened to me in 2021, how 2021 is my year that I believe that I didn't make it to the level that I wanted to make it. And I believe every entrepreneur goes through that particular phase. And that's okay, because it is a learning phase. It gives us time to set back and say, you know what, let me just take a step back and reevaluate some things. That way I can come back better and stronger with more wisdom. That's what it's all about. So in the meantime, we can't give up on our dreams. We can't give up on our vision, because the vision is still there. It should still be there. I know mine is still there. And I look at 2021 as a lesson learned, ladies and gentlemen. So fast forward, moving forward, my steps are more calculated. I'm not jumping in things just like I used to. I'm very calculated and meticulous on what I'm doing and who I'm partnering with from this point forward. And what you're going to hear this evening, okay, is a vehicle, just one of the many vehicles I'm going to share with you that can literally change your life financially, okay? It is in the investment market. It is in the Forex trading market. Yes, it is. And I've been talking about Forex trading for years now, well over 3 years online. I've been trading myself longer than that. But there comes a time, ladies and gentlemen, where life gets in the way. We get busy, right? Things happen to where we don't have time to do certain things. We don't have time to look at charts or learn what a Fibonacci is, or learn what a support and resistance is, or learn what a breakout is, right? What all of that. A lot of times we don't understand, or not understand, but don't have time to do it. And quite frankly, a lot of you're like, I know Forex works. I have friends, I have colleagues that do it, but guess what? I just don't have the time to learn it, or I don't want to learn it. I just want something that I can put my money in and it works for me automatically, okay? And that is why you're here. So long story short, we're going to share with you a vehicle that can absolutely do that, okay? This particular vehicle, you guys have probably heard of it before. It's an expert advisor, or EA, okay? Software that trades for you. A lot of you probably already involved in something like it, or you've been involved in it. Let me just tell you up front, I've been involved in several EAs as well, softwares, you name it. All of them tend to do a lot of the same things, okay? But what you're going to see this evening, this is a one-of-a-kind software, because it trades like a real human. Okay, it trades like a real human would trade, a real professional trader like it would trade. So how would you like to have something that that sifts the market for you, looks for the major trends, and it doesn't just jump into trades. It's going to make calculated, meticulous steps to make sure it gets you in the most profitable trades before it actually throws you into anything. That's what we're going to show you this evening. Okay, so again, I want to welcome all of you. Without further ado, we're not going to, hopefully, we don't want to keep you long, but we have to get this information across as much as we can so that you understand what you have at your fingertips. Okay, so I'm going to bring on my business partner, good friend, who actually designed this system. A lot of you guys don't know who this gentleman is. I kind of like it like that, because if you don't know who he is, he kind of underground. But he's a master Forex trader. He designed this machine, and we're just here to share this with the world, something that's going to absolutely change your life. So Anderson, you there, sir?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead and take it away, man. Show them, tell them a little bit about you,
Okay.
and then what we have here to change, that's going to change lives from this day forward.
Okay. My name's Anderson, for those who don't know me. Been trading for a couple of years now. Yeah, I've definitely made majority of my money through Forex. This is my second bot. And this one, I have to say that there was a lot of time put into this versus the first one. And this was always my dream, to come out with a bot just like this. This is not one of those, not bashing any other bot or anything like that, but any other bot that it has martingale, it has hedge, it has grid, any of those strategies are dangerous in any form. In any form, it doesn't matter what it is, it's dangerous in any form. I can say honestly, the most safest, and it is the most safest bot that you can have, is one that uses strictly stop loss. Basically, that's basically just like how a human would trade. They would place their trade and then just put a stop loss. No martingale going against the trend. No grid. No hedge, and then eventually increase your lot size where you're only below the account. None of that. I've been working on this for, it's been a couple, I think it's been about a year and a half or almost 2 years. So let me just jump in really quick here. Hold on, let me share my screen. What to share? Can you guys see my screen? Oh, Tony, can you see the screen?
Oh yeah, we're clear.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. All right, so here's basically what it is. I prepared a little. Okay, here we go. So basically how it works is, it's not just an EA, it's the EA is working with the indicator. So before it places a trade, the indicator needs to signal first in order before the trade appears. Okay, so and the other thing too, obviously, this I know some people are going to say, does the indicator repaint? No, it does not repaint. So don't even ask me that question. It absolutely does not repaint. And for me, I won't lie to you. I threw some traders in here. The indicator alone is worth just as much as the EA. And so anybody who purchases the whole package, you would get both. For me, and I will get into that after this, but for me, the indicator alone is worth just as much as the EA. Hold on, I'm trying to. Someone's blocking everything here. Okay, let's do that down here. Okay, so if you see, I just did a quick little. I just literally just did real quick. Just threw some trend lines on here, blah blah blah, and you can see where the indicator put its signals out, and you notice how the accuracy is there, right? Notice how the accuracy is there. Now, like that's what I'm saying. As a trader, I mean, this is a dream right here. Like this is literally a dream. There's really, I don't know, there's nothing out there that you're gonna find with this. Now, as far as the EA goes, I just want to say this first. When it places a trade, it does not place the trade as soon as the signal hits. That's not how it works. Mine is literally based, and these signals, they can be adjusted. You have the option to adjust it however you feel like, because basically the signals are based on movement. It's based on movement average. Obviously, I will give you the not even the recommend, is the default settings for the currency pairs that I'm going to recommend you to use. But if you want to use other currency pairs, I will suggest you play with the moving average in order to place your signals. Let me just do a quick little, see if I can get in here and show you what that means. Like here's the indicator, and you see how it says 5.2. That's basically the moving average right there. So now, as far as the entries go, so mine is basically based on Fibonacci because, I'm a Fibonacci trader in a sense. So I just want to give like an example here. Let's do here. Okay. Right now I'm trying to guess where the entry would be made. So if I just do this. Oh, actually I didn't do it right. Actually, it would be right here. This was the last high. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on. Here, okay. So I would tell you right now, the trade would have been placed right around right around here. I would say right around in this area. This is when it would have. This is where it would have placed the trade. Somewhere in this area. Now you're probably thinking, well, would it have been better if it just placed the trade over here? Well, if you see the signal is on this candle right here. So it's any of these candles afterwards, that's when it'll place the trade. But normally for it to place the trade, there has to be 2 to 3 4-hour candles within this zone, and it has to stay within this zone or go past the zone in order for it to place the trade. Because easily this candle can hit, right, close, and then this 4-hour candle goes here, and then here, then here, then here. So that's why it's very important for 2 to 3 candles to form and close in the area, which is a confirmation that basically it will continue up, because you can get fake outs and get caught. You think, oh, okay, it's about to go up, but then it drops right back down. So that's why that's very important. That's as far as the entries go. As far as that. Also, I just want to get into, let's see. Um,
And Anderson, why is it significant? So the EA trades off of which time frame, and why is that significant?
why is it significant?
Yes.
Oh, 1 second. These are the pips. I'm sorry, say that again.
On the EA, what time frame does it trade off of, and why is that particular time frame?
It trades it can trade off of any time frame. But the 4 hour is the most accurate. That doesn't mean that the hour is not accurate. It's just you would have to play with the indicator and change the settings to try to get the best possible signals.
Gotcha.
But all in all, I prefer the 4 hour. Is just there's a lot there. Obviously, the lower the time frame that you go, the higher the noise as far as signals, up and down, it's just, I can show you a quick example. I can just jump down. You see how there's a lot more noise going in here. You see there's a lot more noise, see all the extra noise.
I see. Like
Yeah.
more arrows look like they're more bunched up.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but you don't have to worry about that when you jump to a higher time frame. That's where the accuracy is. That's where the accuracy is there. So yeah, we've been running this for like a year. I have all the my FX book info, the Excel file and everything. So if anybody's wants to see it, Ontarian can send it to you, or I can send it to you. That's really not an issue. Also, I just want to get now. If you notice how this particular signal happened, and then there was no signals after this, a really experienced trader will sit there and tell you. If you notice how this particular hold on, let's say, let me pull up okay, 8/23 was a Monday, right? I know I told this already this the other day, is that if you get a signal on a Monday, and if you get a signal on a Monday, you can bet that that price is going to move for at least a month, at least in that same direction. But the signal has to be on a Monday. Like this particular one is on a Monday. There's others way. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does happen, you should take advantage of it. Now, if you notice that, yeah, we probably only got like, a couple of pips out of this, but the active, like if there's traders in, if there's active traders in here, in order to make the most of, I'm sorry, the market's opening, so I don't know if you guys hear that noise. So what you want to do is jump down to the 1 hour time frame, right? And this is just like what I would do, right? If I knew that it opened on a Monday, I would jump down to the 1 hour time frame, and then what I would basically do is, now you could do two things. If you're a trader, I would just trade the signals. See, and when I say trade the signals, I would jump right in. I would literally jump right in. I wouldn't really wait for confirmation too much, because it should go in the direction. And you see, this arrow right here, 85 pips, right here, 84 pips. I mean, this is just money in the bag right here. Go all the way up here, 80 pips. It's just, and what you can also do with the EA, if you want to drop it down to the 1 hour time frame and then choose it only to buy. So now it would only take these signals going up. Just these right here going up. Like that's
Right.
literally extra. That's like the extra way where you can make a significant more money on a week to week basis.
So on top of the automation, someone can literally come in here and trade with it manually, following the signals and make probably double or triple their money. Nice.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's all I had, unless you have more to say.
Is there, so a lot of people want to know about the back testing. Are you able to show a little bit about that?
The back testing, I have the Excel file. I we ran it from, if you see these dates right here, all the way down to 2020. You can see all that. I can send it. I'll send it to anybody.
All right.
Here's the percentages. If you can see, you guys can see that clearly that we made back in 2020, 69, 56, 116. So it's very significant. Now these are based. Just to make sure we're transparent. These are based on risking 10% risk per trade. Risking 10% per trade. This is how you'll get these numbers.
Gotcha. Yeah. Someone asked, what's been the biggest drawdown?
Well, here's the thing. You don't really need to worry about drawdown since it's stop loss. As long as you're not over leveraging with the risk, you don't have to work. You don't need to work, because it's not as if like you're gonna have. It's not as if like you're gonna have 10, 20 trades open up at the same time. You're only using 7, 8 pairs. So the only thing you need to worry about is stops being hit. So if you really think about it, if you have 8 pairs, and if you have 8 pairs, if you have 8 pairs in your stop loss is 100 pips, and not to mention this, it's almost impossible for all 8 pairs to open up at the same time. I think the max that we've seen was probably like 4. Maybe like 4, maybe 4 we've seen open up at the same time. But all in all, it like for drawdown to be like 40 or 50%, whatever that case, that would mean every single pair would have to go up, and every single pair would have to hit the stop loss in order for it to ever hit that type of drawdown, which is not possible, because we're using like 8 different pairs. So that's not possible. So stop loss is insignificant with a strategy like this. You don't even need to think about drawdown.
Yeah, I agree, because a lot of your expert advisors, EAs, they don't have a stop loss. So that stop loss in place, ladies and gentlemen, is huge. And then of course it has a take profit. You have your take profit zones. And you see the signals, you see the red and the blue arrows. Those are the signals. For all you traders out there, even if you're not a trader, the higher time frames are going to be the more significant time frames, and the more accuracy is there on the higher time frame. Okay, so can you zoom in a little bit more, Anderson?
On here?
So you see the arrows, the arrow shows up first, and then it places the trade, and you see the accuracy of this thing. Okay, very, very powerful, very, very powerful. Some people, Anderson, were you showing numbers just now?
Numbers where?
You was reading. Some people said they couldn't see numbers. They said you was reading off some numbers.
Oh, these numbers right here? Can you see that?
No, we still see the chart.
Oh, which numbers are we talking about?
The I guess were you reading off the percentages?
Yeah. I was reading on the percentages.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can send, if you guys want to see the Excel spreadsheet, we can send you the actual, we can send you the actual file, so you can see that for yourself. That you'll just need their email address, right, Anderson?
Yeah, just the email address.
Okay. So if you guys want to see it, just shoot me your, if you're for friends on Facebook, shoot me your email, and we'll be happy to send you that spreadsheet so you can see the back test of what the amount was started with and what it ended with, and all the data is there. All the data is there. Okay. See if we have any more questions. Kirsten said, before the novice who knows nothing, how do we know how to set up to maximize the money as you are speaking of now?
How would you know to maximize the money? Well, I mean, if you're paying your 5K to get it, I'm gonna give you the settings. So and the settings are generally, it's year round. It doesn't really have to be changed too much. I mean, all in all, it's just you just have to let it do what it does. I mean, there's nothing more you should be doing. Although I'm gonna create a separate group for people who fully purchase that don't want to be on management. And they just fully purchase the bot. I'll put you guys in a separate group. I'm not saying that I'm going to give you 24-hour support, but what if I do ever see something that's significant or something significant that I'm doing on my people, I will let you guys know too. Because obviously, for me, it's for me, you winning is just as much as me winning. So I don't want nobody to take losses.
Great. Before we get to any more questions, Anderson, because I've had people ask me previous to the webinar, do we have any results this year? So you want to show us a few results from the Telegram group?
Okay. Well, I don't have Telegram on my computer, so if you can go ahead and and do that. Yeah.
Let me pull up here. Give me 1 second. 1 second here. Let's see.
I should stop sharing, right?
All right. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. You guys see that? You see the Telegram? You see the Telegram there?
Yeah. Just
all
click
right.
on.
Just gotta blow it up.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. All right, blow it up here. There we go. Cool. See that loud? You see that clear?
Let's see. It's a little far. You can't zoom in a little bit?
It's a little foggy.
So yeah, it's a little far.
How's that?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
All right. So
yeah,
this is
you have to click on it for them to see. Yeah.
Got you. So this is Warren. This is Warren's account.
Yeah, this is this week.
I think so. Was this last week?
Last week. Yeah, last week.
Okay, so in 1 week, ladies and gentlemen, over $3,000. Now this is the trend. The name of the EA is TrendHunterX 2. Okay, this is the second version of the software. The first version we have but it didn't come with certain features that we have now. So we put, you know, some of our clients on this one, and it is absolutely going bonkers. As you can see, at $3,000 in 1 week. For Warren, let me scroll up a little more. Jamie had a great week, $775 in 1 week, completely hands-free. Vince just started with us. He's a new guy, right?
Yep.
$341 in a week, doing absolutely nothing. Tony Torres had an epic week, $1,462 in a single week, guys. Mr. Chris Reed. And as you can see, guys, these are real accounts. These are not demos. You see the dates, 2021. This was last week, as you can see, okay? $1,170 in one single week, hands-free. Lisa, $745 in 1 week. Okay, show you one more. Actually, I'll show you a couple more. Well, we got tons of testimonials. Mr. Mark, $1,875 hands-free in a single week. Now, this is off of the signals that we showed you guys, and this is the EA trading off the 4-hour chart with the stop loss. Okay, Frankie, last one, $885 in a single week. Now we can show you more. Just want to show you just a few of those to show you that this is up to date, real results from a few of our clients. Okay, very, very good stuff, guys. I'm telling you, this is a one-of-a-kind software that you're not going to find online anywhere else, especially the way it's designed. Okay, the parameters, everything is there. Everything is there that you need, not only to have it on automation, but what we just showed you, Anderson showed you, what you can trade with this thing or mirror trade with it and make even more money. The accuracy of it. Okay, when a trade comes in, set your stop loss, put the same parameters in, and set your TP or your take profit, same parameters. Just do what the software is doing. Okay, do what the software is doing. All right. So I know we're going to have quite a bit of questions here. So let me just go through. Let's start off with what everybody is probably wondering, Anderson, the cost.
The price.
Yes. If I was on, I'd be wondering, man, hey, this is good. I'm ready to go. Tell me the cost.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and let me know.
I think you muted yourself.
I'm here. Yeah, go. Yeah, I was going
Okay.
to just have you tell them what it costs to get started.
Okay. All right. So I mean, basically, the full cost, if you want the indicator and the EA, it's $5K for the entire package. And you basically handle it yourself. Or you can be under management. You have to pay at least $2K for the license fee in order to get in. But we won't charge you the management fee until you make that $2K back. But we are requiring you to have at least $5K at least to because with $5K there's no reason why you can't get that money back in at least a month. So it shouldn't take that long. But all in all, in order for if you want the full package for the EA and the indicator, it's $5K. And I saw another question on size of account. It works on any size of account. I would say at least $1,000 minimum. But it's basically $1,000 minimum. I'm not saying it can't work on 500. It can, because at the end of the day, it's by percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, it works on any size account. But I recognize between minimum $5 to $1,000.
All right, so just to reiterate, $5,000 to get the full license, and they will be exempt from profit sharing. They control they control everything. No.
Yeah, so everything's gonna be on their side.
Mhm.
I'm not. Everything is on them. So,
Okay.
you know, yeah, they'll get the X4. They'll get everything.
And then we got another level, 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 2,000, we pretty much manage everything. We set everything up.
Mm-hmm. On
Okay,
our end,
on our end. And
yes.
then they have to, and then they make, they break even or make their 2K back, and then they go into the profit sharing side.
Yes.
How does the profit sharing work? For how does that
The
work?
profit sharing will be it will be 50-50.
Okay.
Profit split if it's under 10K, and then if it's over 10K, it's a 40-60.
46.
So yeah, so they get 60, we get 40.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Now let me also say this. The people paying the 5K, I'm gonna give you the general settings for I'm gonna give you the general settings in order to to get going. That does not mean that I just want to make it clear. I'm not using the same settings on my management people as the settings I'm giving you. So I just want to make that clear. And the reason why I'm not using the same settings because my settings on my people are a little bit more specific. And the reason why they're more specific is because I know what I'm doing. I have them specific settings for specific pairs in order to maximize our money. So, obviously, I'm getting a commission out of them. So I need them to make at least, 2 to 3 times more than what you're making. Not that you can't make the same as under management, as long as you know what you're doing. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that the people under management, they're going to be making, I would say, at least 2 or 3 times more. And that's obviously, that's only because I have very specific settings for specific pairs that I do change that I will change on a basis, basically on how the market is moving, because I'm watching it, and then I would adjust settings maybe on a week or on another week or maybe another month or two, or during the fall, during the summer. So I'm a little bit more specific because I want to maximize the amount of money that my people are making, because obviously they're paying me a commission, and I needed to make at least the same amount of money that non-people that are non-management are making. So I just want to make that clear.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
Any questions on that? What he just said, ladies and gentlemen? Let me just start. Let me go with another question here. Okay, you already answered the minimum size account. So the minimum size account to start with. Abner said, can I set a daily loss limit? A daily loss limit.
No, you can't set a daily loss limit. No.
Okay. It did say, and then another question, how does it fare with US 30, which is an index?
It trades everything. It trades everything.
Trades everything.
It trades everything. Stocks, it doesn't matter what it is, it trades everything. But you need to adjust the indicator, because once you just throw the indicator on it, the default settings, you're gonna see where the signals are at.
Mm-hmm.
And they might not be accurate. So you may have to adjust the settings to try to get something a little bit, where it has a little bit more accurate settings. But that's up,
Makes sense.
You can do that, but it trades everything. It trades Bitcoin, stocks, indices, anything.
Dallas Webb said, can you say the past year results numbers again?
Can I say them?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess going off of the chart.
Going off the chart. Okay. January 70, February 56, March 116, April 60, March 86, June 44, July 64, August 220. And the reason why August is 220 The reason why August is 220, because that was a very trending month. Starting at the end of July towards August, which it was actually like that this year too.
Mhm.
That's the reason why it hit 220%.
Wow.
September
That
is
was the biggest month.
122. Yeah, the more trending months are the months where you make the most money.
Mhm.
Yeah, September 122, 47, October, November 153, and then December we started closing out everything. So it was only 8%.
Gotcha. Okay. The account, someone wants to know the account balances that we are working with now. What's the range?
We have from 5K upwards to about our highest person is around 60K.
All right, 5K to 60K.
Mm-hmm.
Is the variance in what they earned because of the amount that they started their accounts with?
Wait, say that again?
I think I know what she's trying to say.
What you trying to say?
Said if is the amount they're making, is that inducive of what their balance is?
Yes, absolutely.
That's a yes, Kirsten. That is a yes.
But everybody should be making, like, all of my people in my group are making basically the same amount as far as a percentage
wise.
Yeah,
Right.
percentage wise, you're making the same thing. So no one's really making more than the other as far as more money. It's just by percentage, you're basically making the same thing. Everybody's making the same thing.
Gotcha. Will there be updates in case market conditions change and EA becomes ineffective?
Updates. I will most likely give you updates in probably settings. I think, but as far as update on the bot, no, I don't foresee anything. There's nothing drastic that can happen. There's nothing drastic that can happen for it to be needed to be updated, because it's because it's very simple. It's either the market is trending, the market is ranging. I mean, it can only be in one of those two conditions.
Mhm.
So there's nothing that can really affect it. But other than that, the only thing that can change is how the pairs are moving. That absolutely can change. And yes, absolutely, the settings will probably need to be updated on that part, which is one of the reasons why I said those 5K people who pay up front, I'll put you on a separate group. If I see that, probably should change this because it's moving a little differently now. So I'll suggest that everybody change it to this. But that doesn't happen a lot. Maybe once during the year, twice. But that doesn't necessarily mean. I just want to make sure we're clear. That does not necessarily, and I'm saying this because I know what I'm doing. That does not necessarily mean if I give you the default settings, it will not work all year. I just want to make that clear. It will work all year. It's just if I tell you I'm doing this, it's because yes, you more than likely will take a little bit less losses because you made that one change. But that doesn't necessarily mean that in the month's time frame you won't end up positive. But I'm just minimizing your amount of losses by making that small change.
And that brings me to, I know this is probably a question people have, because even intelligent software like TrendHunterX, does it lose? Does it win all the time?
No, of course it loses. Absolutely.
That's what makes it efficient. It does lose.
Exactly. Absolutely. But for me, it's like, nothing's ever going to be 100% perfect. But what matters is that as long as we get more wins than losses and we have a net positive number at the end of the month, that's all that matters to me.
That's it. Agreed.
Yeah.
Let me get a few more questions. You got quite a bit of questions here, but I want to get some highlights here. Mitzi Johnson, yes, you already have this. Yes, you do. You're already on this, Mitzi. Kirshen said, I'm a little confused. So the 5K to purchase, but you're on your own and need at least 1K to start. So 2K is for Anderson to manage on top of the 5K. So that startup would be 5K for product, 2K for Anderson, and 1K for the starting fund. Let me read that again. So 5K to purchase, but you're on your own and need at least 1K to start. So if they purchase the 5K, if you purchase the 5K, let me know if I'm right on this, Anderson.
Okay.
You can start with what you want to start with.
Exactly. You can start with whatever you want to start with.
You own the software outright. But if they start with 2K,
I think if they're paying the 2K, if they're paying 2K to get in, we want you to have at least a 5K balance. Okay. So think about it. You need 7K total in order to get in.
Gotcha.
Your 5K for the balance and 2K to get in. Other than that, you just pay your 5K and you have whatever balance that you want to start with.
Does that make? Hopefully, that answers your question, Kirsten. Good question.
Yeah.
Marlon said, if I come in for the 2K portion, am I able to get referrals as well? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. There is a referral opportunity with this as well for those of you who want to refer people. Absolutely. Absolutely. On both sides. On both sides. So the people that are under management, it would cost them $2,000. That is correct, Angie. Plus, with the $2,000, we would like for you to have at least a $5,000 balance to start trading. So 5K non-managed account, 2K plus ongoing 50% commissions for managed account. Leonard, that is correct. But on the 2K, on the management, we would like for you to make your 2K back first on what you spent, and then the management goes forward. Okay. What if I start a funded account? I guess you're talking about
FTMO.
FTMO.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we don't do the FTMOs here, Nate. Do you automatically deduct your commissions from the managed accounts?
Do we automatic? What do you mean?
Are the commissions being deducted from the managed account? So are they being deducted automatically from the broker?
No, you guys, no. Because you just have to send me my portion of the profit.
I haven't looked on Facebook yet. I'm pretty sure they have some questions.
Okay.
All right, Kenny, glad we answered your question, man. Recommended broker, Anderson.
Hugo's Way.
Hugo's Way. Hugo's Way. On the management accounts, is there a certain balance we need? At least 5,000, Dallas. Because you're coming in with 2,000, we would like for you to have at least 5,000 in your trading account. Is there a payment plan as an option? We haven't talked about a payment plan, May. We have not talked about a payment plan. Something we may have to talk about, but no, we don't have a payment plan at this time. Can you compound with this?
Yes, it automatically compounds by itself.
By itself, okay.
Yes.
Profit share for everyone or just for people who start with? Yeah, just those who start with the 2K. Yeah, Herman, you come in with 5K, you're exempt from profit share. You own it outright. You're in. You have it all. Okay, you have it all. So I see Kevin, Grant, and Sator, you guys raise your hands. Did you ask the question already? I didn't see your question in the chat. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Good questions. Good questions. Good questions.
Thomas. So with the same 5K, we'd probably make more with management in spite of commission than without, correct? for a newbie. I mean, probably. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess you would say that, but yeah, I guess you would say that in a sense. In a sense, yeah. But you know, the thing is that I don't know if Ontarian has already said where there's a limit on how much we're taking.
Yes, there is. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that, Anderson,
Okay.
Angie said, why so much to put in when under management?
Why so much to put in?
When under management.
When under management?
Mm-hmm. That's what she asked. Angie asked that.
Okay. Well, I mean, think about it. Think about it though. You're not going to be charged. You're not going to be charged a management fee until you make that 2K back. So technically,
you're going to make that back.
You're not paying anything.
Mm-hmm. Because you're going to make 2K back, plus your 5K is going to be working for you as well.
Yeah. So if you really think about it, by the time we start charging you commission, you'll be at 7K.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so to say, yeah, for the 2K, it's to cover upfront costs. That's basically it. That's the best way I can put it.
Understood. Mark Payne, the 2K management, is that a one-time fee or monthly fee?
That's a one-time fee.
One time. These, for the 5K, the 2K, those are one-time fee, ladies and gentlemen.
One-time fees.
One-time fees. So there is, because of this is going to be, it is a high demand product. We already have several clients who are benefiting from this. We are very limited in our space and clientele. Now, this is not an unlimited amount of, this is not something that's unlimited, so to speak, to where we can take on the whole world. We only have about, I believe, 50 slots left. And
yep. Yeah, I think it's 50.
To really get this out there. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that, Anderson?
Well, number one, I don't want to I don't want to bunch out there where where the broker basically starts to notice that this particular bot's making this amount of money for all these people, and I'm trying to limit it.
I got you. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was
trying to limit it.
Got you. So if for those of you who are listening, it's a limited amount of licenses because this thing produces pretty much. What would you say the accuracy win rate of this thing is?
Well, I'm telling everybody 95%. That's what I'm telling you.
95%.
95%.
I seen the numbers. I seen the Excel spreadsheet. I seen the chart. This thing is pretty accurate. Okay, it's pretty accurate.
So he's seen all the losses too.
I've seen the losses too.
He's seen all the losses.
Sure did. I sure did.
Seen all the losses.
Yeah. So again, guys, this trades like a human. You any professional trader, if they tell you that they haven't lost, they're lying to you.
Yep.
Okay, they're lying to you. Every trader loses.
It's funny. I'll sit there and watch these people on Facebook and all this other thing. I just think it's funny. They'll sit there and post, oh, I made 10, 20, 30K, da-da-da.
But they don't show losses.
When they lose money. They never post when they lose money.
Don't show the losses.
Don't show the losses.
Both go together in trading.
Yeah, both go together in trading.
You know, in the end,
that's why I have the Excel sheet. I want everybody to see the losses and see the wins. That way you know what you're getting into.
There you go. There you go. We just want to be as transparent as possible with you guys and let you know what we have here. The 2K management, what will be the commission fee be for their profit share? So basically, in a nutshell, real simple, you're getting, for those of you, if you're sharing or if you sell 5K or 2K, it's a 10%, you're getting 10% commission. Okay, so you're making $500 on the 5K, $200 on the 2K product, straight down the middle, 10%. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good, especially if you're, and we employ you, if you're selling, if you're going to be an affiliate and sell the product, definitely be using the product. Okay, because you're going to have people come to you and say, hey, you're selling me this. How are you doing with it? What are your results? Okay, make sure you're using the product so that you can let them know, okay, this is what my account is doing. It works. It's going to help you close a sale all day long. Okay. So is there a point in time where there's no more profit split? Herman asked that question.
Is there a what?
A point in time where there is no more profit split.
If you're under management?
Right.
So you want me to manage your account for free?
Herman, it's going to be ongoing unless you say, hey,
unless you want to pay, unless you want to pay your fine. If you want to get in for 2K, you make your 2K back and let it run for a while, and then you pay your 5K, and then it just put it on your VPS and work on your side is fine. But under management, that's all the whole point of management. You have to pay a commission. I can't do this for free. I mean, at the end of the day, you're getting my expertise on that's why you're making them money under management. You're paying for my expertise.
Herman, hopefully to answer your question, man. For the 5K fee, Anderson would trade for us. Well, he's not trading for you.
Oh no, I'm not trading for you. Yeah, I'm not trading.
It's the software. It's the software. And yes, you get 100%. You keep everything on the 5K, May. You keep every single penny. Leonard said, "I'm sold. Let me go take out a loan." Yeah. So, guys, again, we have 50, and I want you guys to remember this number: 50 slots left. Okay. The reason for that, we already have several clients who are doing well with this particular product. What happens is brokers start to pay attention to certain things. Okay. And we don't want this good thing that we have to be, so to speak, shut down, or just, I guess that's the word I want to use, shut down or sifted out. Okay. So we had a limited number of licenses left. This is why I want to do this webinar now, before we get to that number. So you guys, the people that follow me, and that you come across this video, that that's what we have. Okay.
So I think so. So let me just explain. Let me just explain the 5K. I think some people are confused.
Okay.
Let me just explain it again. Okay, so here it is. It's you pay 2K, right? You pay 2K and you're under management. Okay, or you pay I just want to make sure, because I think people are confused. I think they're thinking you're paying 5K and you're under management, but I don't charge you a fee. That's completely different. Okay, basically, think about it like this: the people that are paying the 5K, you're paying for the bot. You're basically paying for the bot. That's what you're doing. You're paying for the bot. And the people paying for 2K are paying for the management fee. So it's 5K for the bot. You get everything. You're getting everything. But the two people are paying 2K, you're only paying for the management fee. So don't confuse. I just want to make sure. If you paying 5K, you're not under management. If you want to be under management and pay 5K, that's up to you. But you're still going to be charged a commission. I just want to make sure. I think people are thinking if you pay 5K, well then I don't have to pay commission. That's not. I think that's not how it is. That 5K, you're paying for the whole package. You're paying for the actual bot. But I actually give you the EX4, and you can run it on your BPS and do everything on your side, right? That has nothing, and that has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with me after that. As soon as I give you the product, then it's, you're on your side. The 2K is only for people for management. Now, if people with 5K later on decide, I think I want to be under management. Okay, that's another scenario. If you decide I don't want to do it by myself, I'd rather be under management, then okay, we'll accept you under management. We'll accept you under management, but I want to make sure I won't charge you the 2K management fee if you paid your 5K. There is no 2K management. If you decide later on, I think I want to be under management, and you paid your 5K for the bot, I won't charge you 2K for management fee.
Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that answers the question. Probably some of you were wondering about that. Okay, so Tori, I see your question, man. Let me put it in the chat. So Tori said, what is the average return with basic settings if we invest 5,000?
With the basic settings?
Yeah. So with that, like with the 5,000, you had said that they won't have the exact settings that you have.
Yeah. Well, basically they'll see the results. They'll get somewhat of the same returns of what they see on the chart. So it should be relatively the same. It should be relatively the same of what they see on the chart. Oh, that is the other thing. That's actually, let me say that. That is the other thing too. Because my settings are more specific, because my settings are a little bit more specific, there is a little bit less risk on my people than there on my management people than people that will be on the 5Ks. So, and I'm saying that now because I don't want people with the 5K, and they probably know people in the management group are saying, well, how come people in the management took less losses and I took more losses? Because I have more specific settings where I'm risking less, but probably making, I'm risking less, but making either the same or more what you're making.
Gotcha.
So I just want to make that clear. But all in all, you should relatively be making what you saw on the chart previously. And that's if you decide that you want to risk 10% per trade.
10%.
Yeah, that's only if you decide that you want to. I just want to make that very clear. That's only if you decide to risk 10% per trade.
Gotcha.
You will get the results on the chart. If you and I just want to make sure everybody understands that, because there are some people that are not risk tolerant. As soon as they get one loss, they start freaking out. If you know you're one of those people, I do not suggest you risk 10% if you're going to freak out over one loss. Lower the risk lower. Yeah, obviously you'll make lower money, but your risk tolerance is not there.
Mm-hmm.
So I suggest you lower the risk. I'm not going to. In fact, if I have to set you up and you're a 5K, you need to tell me what risk that you want.
Mhm.
I just want to make sure we're clear on that. You're gonna have to tell me what risk that you want per trade. I think people are just gonna assume, oh, I'm gonna put you on 10. Absolutely not. That's not how I do it.
All right. Couple more questions, guys, and we'll have to shut it down here. It's already 1 hour in, but we appreciate all the questions. What if see, Thomas, what if I get management? What if I get management, pay the 2K and later want the license? Can I get it by paying the additional 3K?
No, you would have to pay 5K. The reason why you have to pay 5K, because remember, if you're getting under management, I'm not charging you management until you make your 2K back.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, you didn't pay anything. Because once you get your 2K back, if you decide to withdraw that 2K, that's up to you. That's not my problem. But you made your 2K back. So the reason why I do that is because it belongs to me. So it's mine. So if you want the full version, you have to pay the full 5K.
All right, makes sense. Aquila, can I pay the 2K and also have 2K in my account? I understand you could recommend 5K to start. So with the 2K, Aquila, we actually recommend you do at least 5,000 in your trading account starting out. All right. Angie, oh, someone said, what's the reason for FTMO not being acceptable?
The reason why FTMO is not acceptable is because, well, first of all, all right. So what people don't know is that I know a lot of the FTMO says you're allowed to use bots. Okay, so once you use a bot and that bot is profitable, and you made a certain amount of money, and you and another person made a certain amount of money, they will shut both of your accounts down. So the whole FTMO thing is out of the question. Yeah, potentially it could work. And the other thing too is also, oh, here's the other thing. One of the FTMO rules is you can't trade during news. You can't roll over trades from over the weekend, and mine does that. So it wouldn't work.
All right. Is there any way that you could give a grace period or a certain amount of time to pay the $5,000 deposit?
Well, I mean, here's what I suggest. All right, you want a grace period? Why don't you just pay your 2K? Right, pay your 2K under management, and then speak to Autori and tell Autori, listen, put me under management, but you're going straight to commission. So you're not going to get your 2K back. And then eventually, when you come up with the 3K, you can give me the 3K, and then I'll give you the full version. I mean, that's the best. I think that's the best that I can do. You pay the 2K, get under management, but you're going straight on commission. I'm not letting you get your 2K back. You go straight on commission, and then once you come with your 3K and you okay, I have my 3K. I want the full version. You want everything? I will give it to you. That's the best that I can do as far as that.
All right, Angie, hopefully that makes sense, Angie. So she would pay the 2K, and then how much will she have in her account, broker?
I didn't even, I don't even, no, that's a good question. I assume she has money to go to be under her account.
All right, Angie. Hopefully that answers your question, sis. All right, so I don't see any more questions.
Nothing on Facebook.
Facebook. Let's see. Kenny Green, so 2K plus whatever you want your account size to be. So on the 2K, Kenny, that's what 5K, Kenny. So 5K, when you pay outright, you can have your account whatever you want it to be, okay, because you own it outright. 2K, we would like for you to have at least 5,000 in your account to start trading. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question, man. Brandon says, so we got to pay 5K, then come up with money to deposit into the trading account. Well, Brandon, you could either do 5K to own it outright or pay 2,000. And with 2,000, you're under management. Okay. You get your 2K back, and then you go into profit share or profit split or profit commission. Okay. At that time, you're pretty much, made your 2K back and then some. Okay. But with the 5K, Brandon, you own it outright. But yes, with the 5K, you in your brokerage account, you need to, whatever you want to put in there, it's up to you because you own it outright.
Yep.
Okay. I think that's all I see on Facebook.
Angie, can you repeat? I guess although not ideal with help more people to get their foot in the door. Okay. John, yes.
Kirsten said, Anderson's last deal is very generous. Thank you for giving that as an option. Anderson, although not ideal, will help people get their foot in the door.
There's only so much you can do. I mean.
Yeah,
and Angie said, I didn't understand the question. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, Angie, if you could just retype your question.
Yeah. The answer to Angie's question. Let me see.
Because her question was, well, she's probably going to if she's probably going to retype it or just resubmit.
Oh,
Grace period.
The grace period. Oh, for the 5K.
Right.
Oh, for the 5K.
You told her you can pay the
I see.
2K.
Okay.
Pay a 2K.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Angie, contact Ontarian after this, and then I'll have a conversation with him. I see what you're saying now. Okay, now I see what you're saying. Contact Ontarian after this. I'll work something out with him, and then we'll he'll talk about it with
you. Yeah, go ahead and do that, Angie. We'll get you taken care of. Get you taken care of, sis. All right. Any more questions? Still got about 39, almost 40 people on. Any more questions? Any more questions? All right, going once, going twice. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Kirsten. What I had heard Anderson say is that you could pay the 2K, put money into your account to trade, but go straight to commissions and not get your 2K back first. Once you get to 5K, then you have the option of what they are suggesting now, which is 2K and 5K to use to trade. Is that along the lines of what you said, Anderson? It's probably except the last part, huh?
Yeah, except the last part. No, when I said you go straight to commission and you don't get your 2K, you don't get your 2K back yet. I'm saying that because you're trying to come up with your 3K, right? You're trying to eventually come up with your 3K. I'm guessing, you know, by doing whatever you're doing. Like you say, 3 to 4 months down the line, you have the extra 3K and you want to pay me the 3K, right? That would cover your that would cover your 5, and then I would give you the entire package, and then you don't have to be under management if you don't want to. That's what I mean by that. Yes, that's right, Mark.
All right, Kirsten, hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that made sense.
And as far as the whole 5K grace period thing, talk with Ontarian. I'm gonna have a conversation with him as far as the grace period, but you know, just remember, you know, there's a limit, so that grace period cannot really be, you know, it can't really be a grace period, because once it's up, it's up. But I'll have a conversation with Ontarian about that whole 5K thing. If you're paying the 5K, not the 2K. 2K is not even a.
Mm-hmm.
There's no leeway on that at all.
Jimmy said, when is the sharing split? Monthly basis, how to pay? Should I withdraw and pay?
Normally we do it every 2 weeks. Sometimes I extend it to 3. So it really depends on the scenario, but most of the time it's every 2 weeks. And as far as payment, you can pay through Bitcoin. What do we have? We have Bitcoin, we have Cash App, we have Zelle. Yeah, we have all that. So under management, how would we track the performance on the account, service, etc.? Well, I mean, you'll have your I assume you have the MT4 app on your phone, so you're gonna see how much you're making every day. I mean, if you saw in the Telegram group how everybody was posting their results, because they have all, you have access to your account. It's not like you don't have access to look at it's your account.
So yeah, John, you'll have access once you set up an account with MetaTrader.
Yeah.
You'll have access to look at everything either on your computer or on your phone through the app, MetaTrader 4. So you'll be able to see the performance and everything of the software. Kirsten, the recording is, as soon as we're done here, the recording is going to propagate, and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube. Okay. So those of you who are on my email list, you're on my text message marketing list, you're going to get the link. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, as you can see, we're live on Facebook too. So you can always go to my Facebook profile and look at the recording as well. Okay. All right. I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We appreciate all the questions. Some of you may have questions afterwards, and that's okay. You can also look at the replay if you came on late. You can also simply inbox me. For those of you who want the Excel spreadsheet, you want to see the back testing results on the Excel spreadsheet, message me on Facebook with your email, and I'll send it over to you. Okay, be happy to send it over to you so you can see those results. We want to, again, we want to be as transparent as possible to let you know what we have here is very, very efficient as well. Now, we got to give a disclaimer when it comes to investments, guys. This is Forex trading. It is investments. It is a risk. Okay. Do not put in what you cannot afford to lose. Again, got to get that disclaimer as well out there. Okay. So without further ado, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking time out of your busy Sunday to watch this webinar. 50 slots left, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to probably go pretty fast because of the significance and the accuracy of what we have here. Okay. So get back with me. Okay. And I will help you get started right away. And you can actually start probably trading this week if you get. Is that possible? If they get started today, they can see trades.
Today's the market's already open, so yeah. Remember what we said. We're not doing middle of the week anymore.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so they'll have to start next week.
Next week. Okay. So if you get started today, we can get you up and running next week, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and you guys have a good one. All right. Peace out. Appreciate you, Anderson.
No problem.
All right. Y'all take care.